Some of you may remember me and my dad cutting this hedge last year. I didn't take that much footage of it this year because I already have a video of us cutting it. This is my dad's property that he works at, and I just come in once a year to help him out do the hedges. As I say, I did a video on it once before, so if you want to check that video out, I'll try and put it in the description somewhere so you can find it. It's a real awkward one to cut. It's on this bank and everything's on the slope. So and also when we were cutting it, all the bits of laurel that we're cutting off just makes everything really slippery, so you've got to take your time with it. It's not an easy one. The top of it's tricky to do, even the front of it. Just everything is against you on this job. So me and Dad coming together to have a little go. As you can see where I'm sort of stood there, that's probably the easiest little section of it. Into those bushes there, you daren't walk in it or try and step on it because you just end up on your face. This was my first time using the GoPro, filming myself doing a job, and I was really pleased with the way it turned out. Just a few different things I needed to change, the angles of things. Here you see Dad coming over. He's just telling me not to worry about cutting these close bushes here. He's going to do those at a later date. He didn't even notice the camera was on the go. He's not too keen to get on the camera himself. He didn't even notice the GoPro was there, which I really like, because if I'm filming things in the future, I never really want the customers to see me filming things or things like that. So I was really pleased that Dad hadn't even noticed the camera was there. I've got to work on my angles a little bit though. So we done this job. Obviously did a good job because we got a coffee and a cake afterwards, which is always a good thing this time of year. Back in the days when I was a builder and decorator, I rendered that garage. So that's literally right next door. Just a blast to my past. So we now jump forward a few days, and this property here is a job that me and my dad go to once a year as well. We don't do the maintenance here. We are purely in just to do hedges once a year for this guy. So Dad's going to be cutting the big laurel that you see next to this hedge here. I am now cutting this long bush all the way down. This is all yearly growth I'm taking off. As you can see, it's not mad. It doesn't grow like crazy. But what I do like about this hedge is it's simple. It's a long one, and it's one of those jobs where you're forever thinking, oh, I must be nearly there, and every time you look up, you're no further along than you were before. But I like to do it just to take the fuzz off, really, and it just redefines the hedge for the year and gets it looking really nice. This job is made up of about 5 or 6, maybe even 7 different bushes and hedges that we keep tidy for this guy. So Dad had come in on a different day with my brother-in-law Alex. He'd come in, and they both had to go at a different hedge, and so it left us a few. I think in all, I think we came in 3 different visits just to get on top of these different hedges. Unfortunately, we have to take the rubbish away on these jobs, so there's quite a bit of waste we have to take away. But good thing is with this hedge that I'm doing is hardly any. It's just a little bit of fluff that we take that I'll just blow underneath the hedge once I'm all done. I do have to be a little bit careful because I'd sort of forgotten the far side of this hedge here is a metal fence that runs all the way along, so I do have to be a little bit wary when I'm leaning over. I don't want to catch my hedge cutter or anything. The sun was really low on this day when we were cutting these hedges. There was hardly a cloud in the sky, and it was really low. So me cutting these hedges here, you can see I don't have my visor down all the way, basically because with the visor down all the way I couldn't see what I was doing. So that was always a tricky thing. It always seemed to be in your eye line, and I was obviously trying to keep the camera out of the sun too much. I didn't want to get the glare too bad. Because using a new camera, I wasn't sure how this footage would turn out, but as I say, it turned out pretty well. I'm quite confident now of the angles I can use the camera at. I say the sun was just so low at all times. It made it a real tricky job to do. As I say, I'm trying. I can't actually wear sunglasses over the top of my normal glasses I have, and it just made it real tricky. But as I say, you can see I'm not using the visor. It's only because with the visor down I couldn't really see what I was doing. So guys, this hedge was all done. I don't know who had the easier job on this day, me or Dad, I'm not sure. I've decided next year I will show you me and Dad cutting the big laurel hedge there. I'll make a bit more of a video of that next year, give you something new to see. Since doing the job, I've actually gone and brought myself a extension pole, and so it would have come in really handy on this job, but I actually brought it for the last few parts of this job that you don't get to see in this video. Guys, you were completely right what you said in the comments about the extension poles. They are brilliant tools, but man, they do weigh a bit. I found that the next day after using it, my shoulders were absolutely killing, and I'm sure you'll see that in future videos. So thanks for the comments, guys. January is nearly over, guys, so we are nearly there. We're into February. The worst is behind us, hopefully. If you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to give it a like, and I will see you next time. Be good, stay warm, and I'll see you soon. Take care.